Hello everyone and welcome to Hero RC. I'm Robert and today is Sunday. I didn't get a chance to make a video Saturday because I was outside cutting rose bushes. And it took me about 8 hours to get the rose bushes I did get done. I still have a few left, but they're not as big as the ones I worked on yesterday. The ones that I worked on yesterday hadn't been cut since I put them out there 3 years ago, 4 years ago maybe.
What about everything I took?
I took their noise, tape, comments,
and just sitting back here relaxing, watching some March Madness. And just kind of taking it easy. Didn't do a whole lot today. Really didn't do anything today. We got a few people up there on the second floor watching March Madness. I guess that's a commercial on TV right now. And that guy there, he just stays in the refrigerator. I guess he's always hungry. You see I got my capper down there. I hadn't put it together yet. But as you know, I've been working on my Bronco and finally got it done. That part there is now obsolete. That is the ESC that came out of the Bronco. That is the Titan 21 turn 550 reverse rotation. This is the receiver that came out of it. And then here's the remote. So about the only thing I can salvage from this is the really the batteries. And also I made a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. No wonder I couldn't find the shock towers for the Bronco, because there weren't any. They're built into the fenders. So I wasted a lot of time trying to figure out how to put these things on and then get the fenders back on because they wouldn't fit. And then it just kept looking and looking, and it finally dawned on me I don't even need these. The shocks mount into the fenders. It's built-in shock towers basically. But you know, $8 mistake. And this is all it took to raise the Bronco. Whoops. Butterfingers here. Just got done eating not too long ago. Some good old pork chops and smothered potatoes with mixed vegetables. Oh my God, that was good. But anyway, this is all it took to raise the Bronco. 4 of these, and they mounted up into the fenders. So you know what? $8 mistake. But you know, everything turned out well, so I can't complain. Look at that beauty there. Lights and everything. She's ready to roll. The only thing I haven't done to it is put the interior in it. I've got the, you know, the brackets and everything are mounted, and I just got to tidy up the wires and put the seats in. They'll slide right in. So the hardest part is over. But she is a good looking vehicle now. She's lowered again. Got the lights in it working again. Beautiful vehicle. But I did somehow manage to crease my fender right there. I had them stacked on top of each other, and I was pulling them apart and not paying attention to what I was doing, and this part was caught and it got creased pretty good. I might be able to heat it and iron it out or something, but you know, no biggie. Still a beautiful rig, and like I said, everything works in it. The gears, the differentials, slow modulation there. Turn signals. The only thing I hadn't figured out yet is how, because the lights have different functions. These headlights they can go from like flashing with just the yellow lights on, and then you got a yellow light across there that'll come on. I just have to figure that out. It's hooked into this modulator. Let's see. Yeah, no, they're not hooked into that. They're hooked into channel 3, which I have to figure that out. So that's no biggie either right now. So the main part's working. It's too dark outside right now to take it out, so I'm just going to take it across the indoor articulation course and see how it does. And like I said, as you can see, she is lowered again back to her original height, looking nice. Nice articulation there. So everything is good on it. And then all the lights up top work. Got all of that going. They flash. And I might ought to hook that up to the headlights. I don't know yet. I'll jack with it and play with it a little bit more. And see what I can do. But for right now, I want to see how it rolls over that indoor articulation course. See you on the flip side. Alright, you see her there at the indoor articulation course, ready to roll. Those little cheap tires get up over that plastic like it's nothing. So look at that articulation. I mean the modulation and articulation. I don't care about the blinkers coming on. That's cool with me. Another nice looking vehicle. All worked out at Hero RC. Look at that baby. Look at that. Look at that drag brake. So I didn't have that. I did not have that with the Traxxas setup. Slow and easy. I got trash everywhere here. Come on, baby. Make this course look like nothing. Look at that. Look at that drag brake. Wow, look at that. Not even touching. Wow. Look at that little space in between there. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. I love that color blue. And just thought of another project that I'm going to do on down the road. I've been looking at bodies online, and I am going to build me a Challenger, just like mine, the one I drive. I got that idea from a bunch of people online done it, but this I think it's Illuminati. He has a Jeep that the Rubicon that he has a real scale, and then he has the axial 110, and he made it look identical to his vehicle. I thought that was pretty cool. Something to do. That's on down the road, because I got a bunch of other plans and things that I want to do first. lights are doing their own thing right now. Backing it up and going forward would make a difference, but not for the front anyway. Got the backup lights on in the rear, and I'm going forward. That's okay. I'm cool with that. And I'm cool with that. Yes, sir. Those little cheap tires are pretty awesome, man. Pretty decent. Rock tire. Alright, what we got? I think we're catching on the diff back there. Try a different line here, but this vehicle here isn't as wide. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Boy, that's what I'm talking about. Fusion is the best. I don't even need to try anything else. That Bronco is doing it to it, boy. Don't you fall off of there. Woo! Look at that Bronco. Nice. Awesome. Outstanding. For me. I'll put it like that. For me, I love it. You know, I'm not high tech and I'm not a builder from scratch. This is all new to me, really. And of course, I'm going to get excited about my progress. Look at that baby. Love that Bronco. And this sat on the shelf for months before I even decided to mess with it. And look at it now. That's one thing the Trax has too, is they have some very nice detailed vehicles. And that's what makes them look so cool when they're cruising across the course and doing their thing. Look at that. Stop right there on the dime. That sucker is not touching at all. Look at that. Now get my seats in it. Get my driver in it. And if it did this to this course in here, I know it's going to eat that course up outside. I may just go out there. I'm so excited. It's barely got dark. But there you have it, folks. 2021 Bronco upgraded with the Fusion, dropped back down to his original height. All lights functioning one way or another in it. Yes, sir. I love it. And we're gonna go out just like that, baby. Like I always say, much more to come. And people, take care of yourselves.